Hi, I'm Olivia Limerick, and this is how body shaming affects mental health. How bad is body shaming? The media has painted this perfect image of what a perfect body should look like. But what about the people who don't have that body? Body shaming in today's society, especially against women, can cause eating disorders and other serious mental health issues. Body shaming in pop culture specifically is one of the biggest triggers to body image issues in today's society. This can be seen with Taylor Swift, one of the world's most famous people currently, and she has truly felt the negative effects of body shaming. She is constantly under scrutiny, and because of this, she develops an eating disorder. She's quoted in her documentary, Miss Americana, saying, "Of course I eat, it's perfectly normal, I just exercise a lot." And I did exercise a lot, but I wasn't eating. Body shaming has also claimed another victim in pop culture, another huge icon, Princess Diana. Diana had bulimia and developed it because of the constant publication of her life and her husband's comments on her body. She was quoted saying, "My husband put his hand on my waistline and said, 'Oh, a bit chubby here, aren't we?' And that triggered off something in me." And the Camilla thing. The impact of body shaming in pop culture is huge. If people, especially young women, see women they look up to get criticized for their bodies, just like Taylor Swift and Princess Diana did, they are most likely to internalize those same criticisms and have a negative body image towards themselves. Psychologists have also linked body shaming in pop culture to a rise in negative body image thoughts. And body shaming in medicine also is more likely to have the same effects, just like pop culture does. While doctors just want the best for their patients, that isn't always how it turns out. Doctors may have a weight bias against plus-size patients and may link conditions to weight when that should not be the treatment that the plus-size patients are receiving. Doing this is also more harmful, as this is more likely to help people develop disorders. But overall, who is more affected? Overall, more females are more affected by body shaming and are more likely to develop eating disorders or have other mental health effects due to body image issues than men. And it's not always their fault. Many people with weight issues can't help it. A lot of predetermined factors can cause weight problems, specifically genetics and socioeconomic factors like where someone is born, specifically can determine people's bodies. Now, what are the negative consequences of body shaming? Weight bias, especially in medicine, has actually led to a spike in weight gain because of the stress and pressure put on people to lose weight. And binge eating disorders, like bulimia, can be increased because of medicinal weight bias, causing a shift in metabolism and consequently weight gain. More negative consequences are anorexia, specifically, is an extremely fatal mental disorder. This is because of the severe malnutrition that leads to other medical issues and even starvation. Eating disorders aside, body shaming can also lead to other mental disorders such as anxiety and depression, and suicidal ideation and even suicide itself. Now, is it really that bad? Some could argue that this is a dramatization, that it doesn't actually happen, and that people aren't as affected by it as they say they are, but it does happen, and it is real. Body shaming is real, and it needs to change. But how can it change? People can turn body negativities into body positivities. For example, the word fat has been used as a bad word in our society for far too long. People can reclaim that word. Instead of saying that someone is fat, they have fat, and that isn't a bad thing. Health and weight should not be thrown out the window, but more sensitive conversations should be taking place instead. Education on the negative effects of body shaming and how they impact people is incredibly crucial to moving forward. These are the sources I used, and thank you so much for listening.